She just wanted a quiet dinner. Nothing special, just a warm meal after a long day. But three men at the next table decided to make her night miserable. They thought she was alone. They thought no one would stop them. What they didn't know was that they had just made the worst mistake of their lives. The small diner was calm that evening. Soft music played in the background. People quietly ate their meals. The woman sat near the window. She looked tired but peaceful. She had just ordered her food, but at the table behind her, three men were already staring. At first, it was whispers. Then it became loud jokes. They kept looking at her, laughing, trying to get her attention. She ignored them, hoping they would stop, but they didn't. One of the men stood up. He slowly walked toward her table. "Why are you sitting alone?" he said with a grin. The woman stayed calm. "I'm just here to eat," she replied quietly. The other two men started laughing. People in the diner noticed, but no one moved. The man leaned closer. "Come sit with us," he said. The room suddenly felt uncomfortable. The woman looked around. She realized something terrifying. No one was stepping in. But someone was watching. At the counter near the kitchen sat a large man wearing a black jacket. He had been silent the entire time, watching, waiting. When the man at the table reached toward the woman's arm, the chair behind the counter suddenly scraped across the floor. The large man stood up, slowly. The entire diner went quiet. He walked straight toward them, and when the three men turned around, their faces changed instantly, because they finally recognized him. He wasn't just another customer. He was an off-duty police officer. The officer didn't raise his voice. He simply looked at them and said, "Step away from her, now." The men froze. The laughter disappeared. Within seconds, they grabbed their jackets and rushed toward the door. The entire diner remained silent. The officer turned to the woman. "Are you okay?" he asked calmly. She nodded, still shaken. Moments later, the waiter finally brought her dinner. The officer quietly returned to his seat, and the woman finished her meal in peace. Because sometimes, all it takes to stop the wrong people is one person willing to stand up.